Mr. President, it is through your influence that the Nigerian National Assembly has become a haven for legislative rascality. Mr. President, it's under your watch that the National Assembly has become an extension of the executive, grossly violating the principles of separation of powers and rubber stamping the whims and caprices of your office, all while singing the international anthem of sycophants on your mandate we shall stand.
What happened when a man of God speaks truth to power? What happened when a preacher tells the president to stop playing God?
Nigeria is too delicate for this kind of politics. If this state capture was what you meant by Emi Lo Kan, it is an anticlimax that can only be counterproductive at the end. I urge you, Mr. President, to think deeply and reflect on these words. No man is wise enough, nor good enough to be trusted with unlimited power. Mr. President, please stop playing God.
Today, on this channel, we break down the bold and fearless statement from Pastor Tunde Bakare to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is not just another Sunday sermon. It is a serious wake-up call, a rebuke that cuts deep into the heart of Nigeria's fragile democracy. So before we unpack this explosive message, click that subscribe button, smash the like icon, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, your WhatsApp group, and your social timelines. Because in this country, silence is not neutral. Silence helps the oppressor. Tunde Bakare is not just any pastor. He is a former presidential aspirant under the APC, Tinubu owns party. He is also a man with long history of political activism. When Bakare speaks, Nigeria listens. He said, and I quote, "Nigeria is too delicate for this kind of politics." Let's go back for a moment. You remember the phrase, Emi Lo Kan? It means it is my turn. Tinubu made it famous during his campaign, using it as the way to claim his right to the presidency. But Bakare flipped the script. He said, if this is what Emi Lo Kan was all about, then it has become a disappointment, a danger, a threat to Nigeria's democracy. A senior voice from the ruling party is saying Tinubu leadership is looking like a state capture project, where one man and his loyalists take over every arm of government. If you are still watching, it means you care about Nigeria. So take a second, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out our next breakdown. Like this video and share it with your friends who we think this is normal politics. But what is happening in Nigeria today? Bakare said Tinubu is turning the National Assembly into a rubber stamp. He said the 10th Assembly is the most spineless in the recent history. He said the Assembly has become the 48th member of the President Cabinet and extension of the executive, not a check on it. Even worse, he said the Cabinet Minister is now acting like a third-time governor in Rivers State, backed by the President himself. Bakare didn't stop there. He warned that Nigeria's democracy is now facing an essential threat. That means our entire democratic structure is at risk of collapsing. Why? Because the legislative arm, which is supposed to hold the president accountable, has become his loyal follower, obeying without question and endorsing everything without resistance. Bakare pointed at the suspension of Senator Natasha Akpoti as a clear example. He condemned how the National Assembly quickly backed the president's idea of a state of emergency. in Rivers State, something that could silence political opposition. He said, is not democracy. It is executive dominance. It is abuse of power. It is political bullying. When power goes unchecked, democracy becomes dictatorship in disguise. That is fear Bakare is raising. He is saying Tinubu must stop playing God. Nigeria is too fragile to divide. He quotes the famous line, no man is wise enough, no, good enough to be trusted with unlimited power. In that one sentence, Bakare exposed the heart of the problem. What we are witnessing is not just bad governance, it is centralization of power, weakening of democracy institution, and the rise of one man rule. This speech matter right now, not just because it came from a popular pastor, but because it's coming at a time when Nigeria are suffering deeply. Inflation is rising, the naira is falling, bandits and terrorizing citizens, and the people are losing faith in government. In the middle of all this, Tinubu government is focusing more on consolidating power than solving real problems. That is what Bakare is calling out. Not just the policies, but the priority. Instead of fixing Nigeria, this administration is busy protecting its own power structure. So what happens next? With Tinubu listing, will the National Assembly wake up? Will more voice rise up like Bakare? That depends on you and me and everyone watching this video right now. Because if Nigeria stays silent, this trend will continue. But if we speak up, if we demand truth, if we refuse to accept the normal, we can still rescue our democracy. If you agree with Bakare, if you believe Nigeria is worth saving, if you believe no one should play God with our future, then don't just watch this video, take action. Click subscribe, like this video and share it widely. Post it in your group, forward it to your contacts, tweet about it and tag your reps. Because Nigeria needs more voice. Pastor Tunde Bakare has spoken. He warned President Tinubu that Nigeria is too fragile for reckless politics. He reminded the nation that power must never go unchecked. He challenged the government to return to true democratic values. The question now is, who is listening? Are we brave enough to defend democracy? Or we remain silent while it slips away? Time will tell. Till then, stay informed, stay engaged, as always. Subscribe, like, and share. Because on this channel, we speak truth. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.